Good morning.
Okay, I am back. I was setting it up with YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. We have only one more week. Exactly. One more week before we actually, let's see. Yeah, well, it's 10 days to be. Good morning, Adrian.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Any,
Okay.
hold on a second.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning, Karen. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. All right. All right.
Okay.
Um,
All
okay,
right.
let's get
Okay.
started.
If
Does
we
anyone
already on
have
YouTube.
anything? Oh, go ahead, George. What were you going to say?
Yeah, we already on YouTube. Okay, yes, it's streaming
Perfect.
right now. Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
I see that. Thank you so much. Does anyone have anything, any good wins, any wins from over the weekend? You should have some wins. We did announce our contest winners last night in Legacy Makers on Facebook for week one, right? So it's a rolling week, kind of like the way we get paid in three, right? So it goes like 1 week, announce on Sunday, next week, announce on Sunday. So even though you guys achieved and finished week two, we just announced week one. Okay. So we've got some fun, exciting things to announce there. So would anyone like to share their wins for the weekend? We'll take a couple wins. George, I'm going to go grab one quick thing, but let's take some wins, okay?
Okay, perfect, perfect. Anybody want to share anything that you have in your mind, something that you want to share? I think I see two microphones that went off, on, off, on, oh, whatever. Okay,
Hey,
Nicole,
George, it's Nicole. How are you? Good morning, everyone.
good morning.
Good. I'm just traveling. I wanted to share a great win over the weekend, which was that my husband actually connected with his personal trainer, and we were able to do an event at a different gym, not even the gym that he belongs to. So we had a table outside of the gym. It was a boot camp kind of gym. And we got a chance to talk to a lot of the members. We hit them up with the kinetic after the class, and it went really well. And then we had a raffle for, some kinetic. So I actually sold some product. I know many of you have done like the 3-pack of the kinetic with their information in there. So we sold 6 of those. We did 3 for 10. And then we raffled off one of those. And one of the girls that bought it, she actually won it. And I texted her last night and I said, you won the raffle. And she's like, I'm so excited. I was telling my family and my friends about it. I can't wait to get started and utilize it and get more. So that was my text last night from her at about 10 o'clock at night. I was super fired up. So obviously going to follow up with all the other people that bought it and just some really great connections. And then one gal referred me to another gym. I said, well, I don't really know this area. Do you know any other gyms in the area that would want to be interested in, wellness and offering this to their clients? And she said, she just like rattled off a list of 5 different gyms in the area. And she actually gave me 2 of the gyms who the head coaches are. So she's like, you want to contact this person and that person. So you just never know, right? Sometimes you just take it away from that and you just ask for also some referrals and things like that. So it was a really great win. And that was on Saturday. So with that, I wish you guys a great week.
Yay. Thank you so much, Nicole. That was
Thank you.
amazing. I love your energy always, and I love your enthusiasm. I also love your ability to get a referral. Right, to like really draw out like that confidence in people that you're a safe person to share with. Like, who else can we go to, so I just feel like that's a really big superpower of yours. It's something that can often be overlooked in our industry, is like making sure that we're asking for the referral, right?
Yeah,
So
something I
um
like, I want to comment is that the person that won the raffle say, oh, I already been telling my friends and my family, you have a business builder probably there. Because the person said that. Very, very cool. Very cool. Congratulations.
awesome, awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, does anyone else have we'll take one more share.
Can I
Yeah,
share there?
Caroline.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm back in Texas. Um, so anyway, so what I wanted to share with you guys all that I was on an airplane last night coming from Phoenix actually, and there was a gal that I had to transfer seats with because the lady next to her was allergic to dogs. And so I sat next to her and, we got to talking and, she was sneezing and everything. And I go, I wanted to share more information with her, but I didn't want to, you know, I just wanted to be natural about it. And so we got to talking and well, it turns out she's a head of and we were talking and talking, we had a lot in in the end, long story short, I got her contact information. I'm going to be sending her all the information on the doctors. We send to doctors about our products. And I was just sharing, I haven't divulged too much to her because I didn't want her to think I was trying to sell her. So I'm hoping that's the way to do it, but that's, I'm dripping on her. And I found out the best way to contact her was through email. So you never know who you're going to sit next to. And then I guess the guy that was sitting next to her, I have to laugh about this. His name was Ron White. He's an actor. And so that just turns out she sold her condo to him. Anyway, it was kind of a long story, but you never know who you're sitting next to. So you just share what you have and just go with it. So
Yeah.
that's my short. I haven't got anywhere with her, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did connect though, right? And you weren't afraid to. And like you actually do have her contact, right? So you got the lead. And that's what's so exciting. And obviously it sounds like she's really well connected. So there could be so many possibilities that come out of that one lead, right?
Yeah.
Which is why that's so key when we're out there and we're chatting with people, like it's that one person. You guys understand in this business, and especially in a binary, you are only two people away from becoming a multimillionaire. Always. It's not even a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Okay. So that's why you keep connecting, keep presenting, keep following up. Yeah, I know a lot of people do know the comedian Ron White. So that's
Yeah, I was
kind
gonna
of
say
cool.
he's the
Yeah.
famous comedian Ron White.
Mhm.
And I didn't even know who he was.
Oh yeah,
Now,
he's a famous
Oh,
comedian guy.
now I know.
I was gonna say that. Oh, I see Shannon posted.
yeah. So fun. All right. Well, thank you guys for sharing. I'm super excited to dive in today. We are going to get going. And so I wanted to bring us all to the Legacy Makers Facebook page real quick. I'm super excited about the way that this is going. We have several new team members each week, so I'm very pleased to see that you guys are adding people in, that you're following the system, right? You're welcoming them in, adding them, tagging them in the appropriate material. And so all of that really matters. Yeah. So let me mute real quick, just a couple of you. Okay, all right. So when you come in here to our Facebook group, if you come down, and I love this. I love that you guys are posting this, right? Also, I was not as assertive this week. Hey, Mary, that's okay. All right. That's a perfect, we call that radical honesty. We have radical honesty with ourselves. That's why we track these results. That's why we're doing this September to remember. That's why we're doing the DMO. Okay. So that's one thing I really love. I also love that motivational moment, right? Awesome. Okay, the next thing is we've got the week 2 check-in here. So see this part where it says week 2 check-in. So and this is a really great example. So Mary, what you'd want to do is actually take this photo and you'd want to come down here and you guys would hit this comment. So it's already 2 comments are underneath it. So you want to take that photo and actually comment as you, and then use this little camera right here to insert your pictures, insert your photo of your DMO sheet. Okay, so that's how you're gonna do that. So way to go, Sue and Brooke. You guys are on it. You guys are cracking. And serious congratulations to you both. So we have our week run recognition right here. Congrats to our winners. Hopefully everyone can see this okay. And you come in here. Brooke Hacker had 200 points. Where's my cowbell? Yay! Okay, go Brooke. All right. Sue Carney had 195. Woo! Yay! All right. And then Nicole Brown and Jan. I had to put you guys in a random name picker and put it around because you guys were tied at 175. Okay. Tied it around. Nicole won. Congratulations. Way to go. All right. So I'm super proud of every single one of you. We have a full list here. Every single one of you who participated by putting that in. Now, I know some of you guys are like, you're silently doing this at home. Okay. You're like, I don't want to post it out. It's okay. Keep going. All right. Just keep posting, keep tracking your work, maintain activity. That is the most important thing. We want you to maintain activity. And you guys will have week 2 out next Sunday. So keep putting week 2 in there. So you basically are going to have a week to post, like out your effort from the prior week. Okay. So if you want to go back, retrack, do it. We would love to have your participation. And we're really, really proud of all the effort that you guys are putting in. Okay. Any questions about where to post in the page or anything like that? As far as your points on a weekly basis? I'm still counting them. So I'm still like going through and finding all of your guys' stuff and counting them, but it would be great if you could just plug them in under where it says this week 2. So for last week, you're going to take this, you're going to plug your underneath in the comments section is where you're going to post your photo. It just streamlines it for all of us. All right. And it's a great way to just maintain, again, activity. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second there. And I'm excited I know, congratulations to everyone. Seriously, congratulations. Okay. I'm really, really excited for everybody. We are screaming down the 3rd week. I can't believe we are going to be in Vegas next week. Can you believe it? How did it happen? How did it happen? This is your push week. Okay. This is your push week. This is the Monday to remember instead of just a September to remember. I want you to really get excited. Okay. I suggest you embrace the last hardcore week you have of this contest and run with it. All right. Yes, go, go, go. The race is on. So I wanted to talk to you about a couple skill sets that I think would be super helpful. And that is that I want to talk about connecting, basically. This is really a game of connecting. And there is an art to connecting appropriately, in my opinion, after all these years. I would say the most important way to connect is with confidence in network marketing. Okay. And for some of us, that can be difficult. Oh, maybe I don't have the years that, Kimberly Stars had, or Irene Cruz, or, Kathy or something, maybe you don't have that quite that confidence yet around network marketing. So I wanted to chat with you guys just a little bit. This is something I definitely struggled in at the beginning, because it's a struggle with not fully maybe embracing or feeling like you're not there yet in your business. And so there can be a gap into having confidence as far as how you guys connect with people about the opportunity, and specifically network marketing. So when we talk about this, all of you guys are super friendly. I mean, all of you guys have great personalities. I just want to say that, like, first and foremost, like when you go out there and you're chatting with people and you're sharing with people, each one of you has a beautiful smile on your face for the most part. You're pretty outgoing. You're pretty charismatic, right? And you don't have to be over the top to be charismatic. You just have to really want to love on people and share something you're very excited about. Yes. So, I mean, my family always jokes with me. They're like, Adrianne, you're like, Tom Hanks. You would make friends with Wilson. I'm like, I would be his best friend. I would take care of Wilson and Wilson would take care of me. And I probably would make friend with at least 30 coconuts, and I would find the value in that. Okay. I would crack those coconuts open and I would drink the water to survive, and I would scoop it out, and I'd be so grateful for them. Okay. If I was stranded on an island like Tom Hanks was. I can't even remember what movie that was called, but you know what I'm talking about? The football or the volleyball with the face. Wilson. Okay. So a lot of you guys have that same personality.
Get a hold of you.
You do. Deep down inside, you guys, you have that. You have that ability to love on something, to connect with something, to want to make its life better, okay? Or for you guys to have, to be symbiotic, where that you connecting with them is you're giving them a gift and they're giving something back to you. Yes? Okay, that's being symbiotic. Is that right? I think so. Okay. And so it's a really great thing to think about when you're connecting, because how many can you guys crack open when we're going to connect this week? I want you to crack open 30 coconuts this week. Okay. Minimum. You got 30 coconuts in front of you. 15 are going to be like easy to crack. Okay. The other 15 are not. You might have to hit them a few times on a rock. Okay. Gently. All right. But hit them a few times, right? Sometimes it's just where people are at in their life. Okay. So you're going to connect. And you're really lucky, because what will happen is out of those 15 that crack a little bit easier for you, that crack open and say, sure, I'd love to take a look at your opportunity this week, not next week, this week. Well, 6 are going to say yes to you. How many of you guys want 6 new members in your team this week? Yeah. And some of those coconuts you guys can take from last week and the week prior, and you can go hit them again. It's week 3. We're gonna do one more boop and see if they crack. Okay, see if they pop open. All right, because we're looking for the fruit. We're looking for the meat. All right, that's what we're looking for. So I know you, and we're going on a cruise. Coconuts is appropriate. I didn't know where I was going with this for a second there, but that's where we went. All right, we're all going on a cruise. Let's get it done. Okay, let's go crack some coconuts this week. Okay, so as we're sitting here talking about connecting and connecting with this opportunity for network marketing, in network marketing, I'm going to remind you, and this is why you have to hit people with coconuts a couple times, or not, don't hit them with a coconut. Crack the coconut. Don't hit anyone with a coconut. Okay, people don't join companies. They join people. They join you. They join a team. They join a system. They join not the product. They don't join the product. They come on for the product. They consume the product. They don't join the product. There's no joining a product, right? So confidence, when you go out there and you're like, I'm going to go through 30 coconuts this week, hey, confidence is the magnet. What we're selling is not a dirty word to me. I know a lot of people like to say sharing and network marketing. It's same for me. But selling intelligently, that equals connecting with belief and clarity. All right. So I know every single one of you guys on a scale of 1 to 10 has a number in mind for your belief in the products, your belief in network marketing, and your belief in yourself. So when we're building belief, because confidence equals belief in action, let me put that in the chat. Okay. Confidence, because we are talking about confident connecting. Oops, I hit that. Okay. Confidence, here we go. There's the word. Okay, the words. Confidence equals belief times action. Okay. So whatever your belief level is at in network marketing is the amount of confidence you're going to come at it with. Whatever your belief is in yourself is the kind of confidence you're going to come at it with as far as being able to attract coconuts onto your team, right? Okay. So what you want to think about when you're out there is what would I say to myself if I were to get dressed today and put on the best version of myself in 3? What does that look like? What does it feel like? Right? What does it taste like? Maybe you're taking Eternal before every call. I don't know, whatever that means. Maybe not every call, because we're doing 30 calls. You're going to go through a whole box. Okay. But I'm just saying, you want to put on whatever it is that's going to make you feel the most confident. So with every coconut you go to crack again this week, I want you to ask yourself, am I coming at this? Do I have a smile on my face? Am I feeling proud to be a part of 3, right? Am I feeling excited and committed to my mission here at 3? You might say something like, I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to do this until, okay? Just wrap that belief up, right? So confidence is belief in action. So you already have a belief. We want to put on a different suit around that, a little thing of armor, okay? A little thing that you go like, oh, you know what? Maybe, if you're the only person on an island, you better believe that you have more influence and affluence than the coconuts. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so you're it. You're the one with the opportunity. You should already have confidence in that is something that they desire and they're looking for. Everyone wants good health. Okay. I attract people who have an abundance mindset, that they're always wanting to improve, that they want to be happier and healthier. Okay. Those are the kinds of things I say to myself when I'm on the phone with people or right before. I'm looking at that list of names and I'm identifying who would be the board of directors out of the 30. The 30 that are on that tracker form, who are the most important that I contact today. When? Today, because that's going to carry my activity through the week. Those 10 will make a difference. Those 10 I might be able to go back and get referrals from right away once they enroll. Does that make sense? So who can make the biggest impact? You go out, you share with confidence, you have belief, you're taking action. You want to tackle the top 10 first, all right? That would be my suggestion for this last week as well. So I want you guys to write down, if you can, one reason why you joined, one product that helped you and why, and what vision do you have for yourself and others? So let me put this in here. We're going to do a quick exercise, okay? And we're going to hit it, right? We're going to hit it on Monday, right on the head, okay? Because the reason we got to get this right is because every single one of you has a tracker form in front of you right now. You have a names list in front of you right now, all those things. Let's just identify one reason I joined. so that I could help create financial freedom and build a legacy for me and my family and the people that are closest to me, as well as those I haven't even met yet. All right, one product, absolutely obsessed with Revive. I went on a 6 mile hike. I thought I was going to die. It was 95 degrees out. I was dehydrated. I had a kinetic and literally a million Revive. My calves were screaming. Okay. Never done that hike before in my life. That product, I would share that story with anybody today. Okay. All right. The next one, a vision that you have for yourself and others. Well, if the first part didn't say it, I don't know what does, but here's what I'll do. I would say this. My mission is to help people be happier and healthier on a global scale. And my desire is to create more 6 and 7 figure income earners than any other team in the company. Okay. Why? That helps everybody. If everybody's making $500 a month, that's amazing. If everybody's making $1,000 a month, that's amazing. If everybody's making 2,000 a week, that's even better. Yes. Okay. So those are things that we want to consider as we go out there. What is my vision for others and how can I help people? Right. Dix, I love it. Revive for the joints, products for absorption. Dix is doing his homework in the chat. Where is everybody else? Wake up. Okay. Dix is literally doing his homework in the chat. Thank you, Dix, for taking this seriously. All right, on a Monday. All righty. Okay. So that's that. Okay. Oh, next thing I want to talk about. Next thing I want to talk about here. Oops, oh, I just lost my note. I had 3 things I wrote down. Okay. Connect. Don't pitch. People don't like to feel sold, but they love being seen. They love being seen. All right. So we want to use some curiosity questions when we go to form them and invite them. And I know a lot of us, we're like all out massive action. So we're like copying and pasting the new virtual launch script. And that's beautiful and amazing and awesome. In fact, Patty reached out to me through the week and she's like, I feel like, am I spamming people? Because I'm calling and I'm connecting on Facebook and I'm sending a lot of this like same message. And I'm like, well, what are you saying that feels spammy to you? So if you feel spammy, and this is for everybody, ask some clarifying questions before you send the invite. Okay. So maybe warm it up, Chris. Okay. I mean, okay. You guys probably don't know that rap song. Anyways, there's a song like it's Pump It Up, Crisscross. Okay. So anyways, so what you want to do is if you want to pump it up a bit. So what I would do is I would say, out of curiosity, what do you love about what you do? Like I see you on here, I've connected with you. I see you're a top real estate agent in my area. What do you love about what you do? What do you love about what you do? Okay. Have you ever looked at other ways to earn income? Have you ever looked at other ways to earn income? Who's doing this right? Michelle and Laura Janke. I have heard you guys all last week. Oh, sorry, Lynn. Okay, I called you Laura. I'm so sorry. Lynn, okay, all that. So you guys have been texting because you guys are working. And I like seeing that on you. That looks good on you. You guys are awesome. So you guys are professionals too. Like when I jump on those calls, the edification is boop, spot on. Okay, what I was going to say is you're really good at sharing your 30-second story. Like I can see the trail. Does that make sense? Like you guys said, like I said this, they said this, I said that, invite sent, I'll see you at 3:00 today. That's how it should feel, my friends. So if you're wondering, like if you sound spammy or something, it might not be that, but you want to dive into that. So like Michelle's messages are like, she's connecting with them on a real raw level. Why am I reaching out? I reached out to you because, okay, then she's asking them a few clarifying questions. Are you open to additional income opportunities or something like that, right? Then she's coming in, she's sharing in voice her 30-second story. I'm super excited. I recently partnered with this company. We have live events going on all week. I would love to get you on one. I don't want you to miss out. There is a massive sense of urgency in her messaging. She's booking calls on the calendar because there is a massive sense of urgency. She's not giving them till next week or the next day. Could you jump on today? Okay. When could you jump on a call? So that's a key takeaway. All right. And then pitch that 30-second story. And you guys can pitch in a way that feels good. Do you know what I'm saying? Have you ever watched a really great baseball game and all eyes are on the pitcher and it's like, one more out. It's one more out before, everyone's done. And you're just like praying that pitcher just like hits it clean, right? If it's your team, you do, right? That they throw it clean so that it's, it strikes them out. Okay, so it's the same thing. You want to pitch clean, which means connecting first in that way. I'll put those in there. So real quickly, I want you guys to be thinking about if you were to partner up and say your 30-second story with energy and with a sense of urgency, because my friends, take this to heart today, because we have a lot of people to connect with this week. All right. Here's what I would take to heart today is making sure that in your messaging that it comes with clarity and energy. Clarity and energy. That's how you pitch appropriately. So I'm going to put some of these things in here. Okay. These curiosity questions. And you don't have to partner up with somebody and share your story. But I'm telling you right now, if you partnered up with somebody and you sent them your story today, they would give you some pretty good feedback. Does that make sense? So in your 30-second story, the person who responds the least and ends with a question always wins the conversation. So your story, you're not going to tell them the whole story when you're inviting them when you're inviting them to connect. You're not going to share the whole story. What you're going to do is ask them to take a look, right? Would you be open to taking a look? I have calls at 2, 5, and 7 o'clock tonight. Which do you prefer? Okay. I'm going to be thinking that. Okay, so practice up and share that, but make sure you're ending with a question, especially if you're online and you're cold calling. And a lot of these people, they're not your, best friend from high school. They're not your, former business partner from another company, right? You still need to end with a question, but I'm just saying you need to make sure you ask these oh, let me put them in the chat. You're like, put the questions in the chat, Adrianne. Okay, there they are. What do you love most about what you do? Have you ever looked at other ways to earn income, right? You share your 30-second story, product win, vision, invite. It's invite. Make sure you invite. INVIT. Okay. So the person like that. I feel like I'm being repetitive about this, but are you with me? Raise your hand or raise double hands if you're ready to crack 30 coconuts because you understand. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Okay. Just making sure. You guys are so good. Look at that. You guys raised your hands with confidence today. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with this. Body language, your energy precedes you. Yes, we've talked about this before. So your energy precedes you. So when we talk about body language, even if they don't see your face, I want you to smile. Okay. If you are on a Zoom, I want eye contact. Look at one eye. Usually it's the left. I know it's a weird thing, but for whatever reason, if you look at the left eye, you look at one eye, it's like you're speaking to their soul. And guess what? They know, like, trust you. It's a weird thing. Stand tall. Yeah. So when you're sitting in your chair and you're like slunched over, like, no, stand tall. Open up your heart chakra. Okay. Open up your heart chakra. I know Shannon's probably laughing at me because, all right. But seriously, you have a heart. It's in here. Okay. And it's not here. It's not like that. So if you stand up tall, like you just pull your shoulders back sometimes when you're making these calls, like you bring a natural energy to your voice, to your rhythm, and to the way that you're connecting. So open your hearts because you can't receive without being open. Yes. A closed door can't accept a delivery. All right. So you want to open up your heart. And so that's one thing. And just that's what you gotta be like. I'm open to receive. I'm open to new partnerships. I'm open for business. Okay. I am willing and able to be open for more business and for bigger opportunity. Right. So for better partnership, maybe. All right. Okay. All right. So you might want to slow down, which of course, clearly hard for this one. All right. Still struggle with today. I don't know how to talk slow. I'm so excited. I want to get it all out there. Okay. So I really try hard, but try to slow down, pause a little bit, sound certain. If you really want to be heard, quiet and slow is the way to go. Okay. If you want to be heard, quiet and slow is the way to go. That's how you get your message to land. If you want to get quick information and you know they're not going to get all of it, just rally through it and direct. I'm going to send you a link to blank. I love this product so much. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm connecting with so many people this week. I'm super excited about it. Would it be okay if I sent you a quick link? Would you be open to taking a look? Yes? If I sent you a link, when would you be able to take a look? Yes? Okay, so that's what quick links are for. You can talk quick, but when you get on that follow-up call, it's, hey there. What did you like the most? What else did you like? What product pack do you see fitting your needs best? Right? It's a little bit of a different. What's your credit card? What's your social? No, I'm kidding. Wait, I'm so glad we don't have to ask for a social anymore. Do you guys remember those days? You're like, have everything. And they're like, I'm not giving you my social. You're like, come on, Betty. Okay. So anyways, we don't have to ask for that. Be grateful. Be grateful for that today. I certainly am, just sharing it. Okay. There are some ways to still invite with confidence and still ask some specific questions that I haven't put out yet. So one thing you might say is this may or may not be for you, but I thought of you because, okay? When you get started, will blank instead of if you get started. No. When you get started, that's a different word, right? That means something different. So you guys could really do some role play, with your team today, whoever your partner is. I'm going to put this in here too. This is exuding confidence. Okay. This is how you can additional ways to exude confidence. Oops, did you get that? There you go. Okay, so you can use some of those. All right, so it's not if, it's when. When you get started, okay? And this may or may not be for you, Rebecca, but I know that you're an incredible mortgage broker, and I just see you being somebody who's really capable of being able to connect with people in a really great way. And I'm here to help a lot of people be happier and healthier, and I know how much you value health and wellness. Would you be open to taking a look at my business opportunity? Because I really would like to partner with you if you're interested. Okay. All right. So we're inviting. It's Monday. We're inviting. Okay. I'm going to hit something for a second here because we were talking about clarity and confidence. And I know I don't have too much time, but here's the thing. Here's the deal. So how do you handle a no? It's on you to handle the no appropriately. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Rejection is just perceived. It's perceived rejection. It's not real. So rejection is a not now. It's never not never. It's not now, it's not never. There we go. Let me get my words right. Rejection is not now, doesn't mean not never. So, and their answer does not define your worth, right? Because the more conversations you have, I promise you, the more conversations you have, the more your confidence grows. So you're like waiting on the one. No, my friend, I want you waiting on 30 coconuts. I don't want you waiting on one coconut. One coconut is not going to sustain you while stranded on an island. Okay. You need 30 coconuts in your pipeline or more. Okay. So you need 30 coconuts to feed you on this island so you can get to the cruise. All right. So confidence grows with each conversation. It's always not now, not never. Okay. All right. Answer does not define your worth. Okay. So listen, I want you guys to attract the right people. And I say, I know that you're kind of like, gosh, she's so pushy. She wants me to attract the right people. How dare she? No, I do. And the reason that is because there are going to be some people that you run across today. You're going to run across a little bit more than 30 coconuts today as you go out there and you hit it. And if there's somebody that does not vibe with you, you are in a position of power. You are in the position of power. You get to say no. I do this thing. It's really weird. Okay. I'll ask a few questions. I'm test. Response. So when they give me that response, I test. I'm like, I don't know. Okay. It's okay. If it's in your gut that you don't think you personally want to partner with them, fine. Move on to the next coconut. Don't take it personally. Just move on. You weren't attracted to each other. Okay. You're speed dating with coconuts today. All right. So it's going to be fun. All right. You're going to have a lot of conversations. It's going to be great. But the key is confidence is contagious. All right. I'm teaching you right now from experience. I have been in sales since I was like 8. People laugh at me. I'm not kidding. I would make beeswax candles. I would roll them up with little wicks and I would take them around to my neighbors and sell them for 75 cents a piece in a red wagon. Okay. Nobody's asking you to do that today. All right, Janet? Okay, I'm not going to ask you to go sell beeswax candles for 75 cents. There's a lot more value in what we're doing. This is a legitimate business opportunity. All right, so I promise that intelligent selling is what I'm teaching you. And intelligent selling oftentimes is listening and asking the right questions, and that's it. And it's sharing your story with certainty or sharing someone else's story with certainty. So listen, if you're not confident in your story, share Christine Peterson's, share Georgia Weeze's, okay? Share Caroline Small's, share anybody's, share a story, all right? And that's what this is about. So that's how you're gonna get people excited. The more confident you are, the more people you'll attract, yes? The more confident you are, the more people you'll attract. So let me put those in there. Confidence is contagious. We're gonna smile even when nobody's watching, okay? Intelligent selling is listening because you're asking good questions, okay? You want to ask a few good questions, not 1,000. They don't need 1,000 texts. They need a few good questions to respond to, and I want you to suss it out. Okay. Is this person, you're qualifying? These are qualifying questions. That's why we use scripts. I don't want you to sound scripted, but I want you to suss out your board of directors. I still want you to call 30 coconuts. Okay. But I'm just saying, suss it out. So the more confident you are, the more you're going to attract today. And cannot wait to hear the stories that come out of this week. Okay. I just know it. I see it coming. I know we meet every day, but I see it. The more clarity you have around just even smiling with every phone call, we call that smiling and dialing. All right. That kind of thing. It helps. It really, really improves your closing. It improves your connection in your closing. Okay. That's what I have for you today, my friends. Coconuts, pre-qualifying questions. We're going to get out there. All right. We're not just like talking about it happening. We're going to go make it happen. All right. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to close this week out strong because I absolutely cannot believe we're starting the third week of the contest. Get your week 2 contest things out there. Okay. Underneath that thing, the post, that thing, okay, that post that's in the Facebook page, find it. It says week 2 check-in. Put your stuff in there, so make Adrianne's life a tad bit easier. I'm doing a lot of posting in there, so put it under there, okay, and we'll go with that. All right, okay, you guys have an amazing, incredible day. If nobody's told you this yet today, just know, I want you to know how loved you are. All right, you're still here. You have another 24 hours that has been given to you today. That's the real gift. And what you do with it is up to you. Yeah. And so we're going to go out. We're going to make it happen. We're going to share with a lot of people from our heart with clarity, with confidence, and we're going to go change some lives. Yes?
All right.
All right. Okay. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. You want to call us tonight. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.